Exercises using surfaces. Hopefully you're feeling warmed up and more familiar with your images to work from. Now it's time to get a little experimental with your drawing surface. We'll be using a crumpled paper, oil on paper and a plastic sheet. I'm working with pencil over a crumpled piece of A4 white paper, which I've smoothed out again flat. I used the gas tower image again as inspiration, and a heavier pencil, I'm using a 6B for impact, which will stand out well against the creases. I used the side of the pencil to make areas more dominant. My pencil is a little blunt, so lines are not as crisp here. It's just a 2-minute drawing, so I'm not too worried about finesse. You can see the finished sketch here and how in daylight the creases show up and become integral to the sense of form in the drawing and give the drawing some shape. You could also do this with pre-folded paper with different levels of creasing and different drawings on the paper. Next comes adding a layer of oil. Cooking oil is fine. Use a large paintbrush to apply the oil to the paper. This will make your surface translucent when backlit and can add a good impact and contrast to your drawing. I'm sketching the foliage in this image here, and I'm using pen and ink. The oil makes the surface a little slippery. I dip the pen nib into the ink repeatedly and sketch the lines over the surface, allowing lines to run into each other and sometimes pausing to let more ink onto the page. This tool is lovely for achieving gestural marks and different qualities of line. The pen nib forces you to create lines differently to how you might do when using a pencil. Here's the drawing against daylight and also on the light box, layered with other drawings. The oiled surface means the drawing becomes translucent and can be layered with other sketches, placed behind and in front of each other to create different effects. We're back to the gas tower again, which is quickly becoming a dominant image in my own body of work. I'm using a marker pen on plastic. It needs to be a permanent marker so that the ink will hold on the plastic surface. It's good for achieving bold lines. This motif can now be used as a layer to photograph with other surfaces, like here on the light box with oiled paper and pencil marks. You could create a series of marker pen on plastic drawings, all which could be layered with each other when it comes to photographing them later.